Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back again, back here with another video. I was thinking of doing a different intro, but I thought I'd stick to the devil I know, so to speak. I know I've talked on this channel about being a fan of Italian football and Celtic, and done a few videos about such. And As a fan of both Italian football and Celtic, I thought I'd love to make some sort of network between some partnerships and networks between the two. For instance, as the title of this video suggests, Italian football to practice with Celtic, and the partnership I thought would be both teams to help each other practice and train to be the best that they can be, and to win, obviously to try and convert that to winning trophies and doing the best on the pitch as well, obviously. But basically to help each other train. And I thought of a specific aim or goal, which could be to help for Italians to help Italian football fans to help Celtic to be the best that they can be, and hopefully win the most Scottish Cups or trophies overall, Scottish trophies, become the most successful club in Scotland overall, and partly to practice playing football, especially with the youth, so that in the future, hopefully, they'll create some great players. And obviously, if you have practice more, hopefully you'll be better. Obviously, that's the plan. Especially if they practice the right techniques and things like that, and get fitter and things like that. But on return, obviously, Celtic hopefully would help Italians to practice as much as possible so they can be the best that they can be. And so today I'm thinking more club team level, so Celtic to help Serie A clubs and the youth level especially, and also Serie and some of the lower levels as well, maybe even help them, which will hopefully benefit Italian football generally, including at the lower level, which I hope will benefit the national team as well. So especially hope for them to develop from youth level. So I hope that by making videos like this, I'll kick off the start off the chain of the process, or have you put it, get the ball rolling, so that I can build that partnership and again have those goals. My goal would be, as I say, what I'd advise is Italian football, as I say, to help Celtic to be the best they can be, and also to win the most possible trophies, to become the most successful club that they can be, and especially the most successful club in Scotland against their arbiter rivals, Rangers. I try not to hate anyone or anything, but obviously they are our rivals, so it's probably dislike at least, and some of the things they stand for and that kind of thing. And as I say, Celtic to help Italian football through practicing, so that they can become, and I say we as a fan, can become the most successful, hopefully, club team level, like Serie A clubs, where hopefully through practicing together and having enough practice, hopefully Serie A clubs will do better in European competitions like the Europa League and the Champions League and things like that. So that's the sort of plan I know. I've got a lot of time when I come up with these ideas. I have specific nicknames for them, so I have a lot of different names. So I'm thinking of making. I'm not sure how I can make my content more different and interesting in each video. I'm thinking of Calcio Celtic, Calcio meaning kick, but also meaning football, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Italian. Forza Celtic, Celtic Calcio, and all these different names. And as part of me thinks it's probably a bit trivial to name it many times, because it could just be literally one sort of network, but maybe each different name could have different cups and competitions they play for. So Celtic playing against different Italian teams, and also just going a little bit off, not off topic, but a little bit of an idea I wasn't thinking of covering in this video, but I think I will while I'm here, is that I'm thinking of Celtic and also possibly Italian football having more practice games with other teams like the MLS in America, the American League and American soccer, and India and China and countries like that, emerging football countries that are looking to become superpowers. So helping each other, setting up academies, like Celtic having academies across Asia and Serie A do similar and things like that. So I hope to come to those sorts of ideas. Sorry, not sure what goes wrong with my speech when I make these videos, but those sorts of ideas in the future. So, another thing actually, I've just thought of again, I just remembered, is that I would love to have like dyslexics playing football at Celtic Park, Parkhead, Paradise, whatever you call it, as the Celtic fans call it. The official name I think is Parkhead or Celtic Park. But as I say, Celtic fans call it Paradise, and I like dyslexics to play there, and also dyslexics to play against Serie A clubs and Italian players, so that hopefully, as well as raising awareness of dyslexia, they'll also benefit those clubs. Anyhow, I think I'm going to stop this video soon because I think I'm going to call it a day, so to speak, on this video at least, because I can't think of too many other things to say. But I'd love to hear from Celtic and Italian football fans, especially, or football fans generally, what they think, whether they found this video interesting, or even like people are not interested in football. Like, could I get you interested in football? Or could I, like, because football's not just kicking the ball around the field. It's like there's lots of tactics and skills and different things you got to think about. Like, you can't just take the best footballers. Sometimes you have to understand like the positions they play and how they work well with other players. So I think it's a really interesting sport, and I hope to get more people into football, especially into Italian football and Celtic, as much as possible. So, anywho, peace and love.